There's lots of talk about reducing the glove size from 10 to 8 ounces for this fight. What's the benefit to that, or which fighter would benefit most?
It definitely benefits Conor. If you look at Floyd's style, first of all, Floyd's not a big puncher. He's not a big knockout puncher. And his whole game is defense, using the gloves to defend himself. And smaller gloves obviously gives Conor more places to hit. So we always wanted the smaller glove. They didn't want it. Now, all of a sudden, Floyd has changed his mind and is saying, yes, that he'll go for the smaller glove. So we have a hearing with the Nevada State Athletic Commission this week, and hopefully that will happen.
A lot of the build-up recently, the last few days, we know has been dominated by the Paulie Malignaggi round. Now, we saw that footage you released of the sparring session. He says it was heavily edited to make Conor look good. What's your response?
What am I, Steven Spielberg? Come on. It's footage. It's footage of the actual sparring. Let me tell you what, I was there for all 12 rounds, and Paulie has said some crazy things, some bad things about me. I felt sorry for the guy. It was a one-way beating, and a lot of people were saying Conor couldn't box. Paulie was, obviously lying about everything that he said about the sparring match, so I released it.
Yeah, well, it certainly provided food for thought for Mayweather. Any chance you release the full tape?
Yeah, I got no problem releasing the full tape. The problem is that Conor doesn't want Mayweather to see everything that he's doing and everything that he's working on. Those were just some small clips.
Okay, well, I mean, was it close, the sparring session, or was it very one-sided in Conor's favor?
It was very one-sided. It was an absolute beating. And guess what? I think it was the right thing for Paulie Malignaggi to definitely leave for his health's sake.
And as for Mayweather's camp, I'm sure they'll be studying the footage that you have released, but do you think that will give him an advantage at all?
I think Conor's a hard guy to study. In boxing, there's a jab. When you throw the jab, there's a counter, the right hand, the hook. There's things that are orthodox in ways of boxing. Conor McGregor is going to come at him different than anybody he's ever faced before. It's not going to be a boxing match. It's going to be a fight. And I think that plays in Conor's advantage. Also, the incredible punching power that Conor McGregor has, Will.
Well, he certainly, there's a bit of a beef has developed between Conor and Paulie Malignaggi. If Conor goes on to box again, would you like to see that fight?
I saw that fight already, and it was very one-sided.
And we'll have a prediction for you. We know Conor's predicted 4 rounds. Do you think it could go longer?
I hope it goes 4 rounds. I'll take it.
Once I left, this guy got left with nobody to work with. He's got nobody to work with. Nobody wants to work with him anymore. He's got some bum amateur and some MMA guys. How are you going to prepare to spar to fight Floyd Mayweather without your sparring? Of course, he doesn't want to look like the running joke of boxing, but he's making himself the running joke of boxing without even trying. You know what I mean? If he stopped trying so hard and stopped being the little engine that could and just trained and did his thing, none of this soap opera fiasco would even be out. Do you hear anything from Floyd Mayweather's camp, Ariel? Do you hear anything at all?
Do you hope to fight him next year?
Yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, at this point, because here's the thing, when you don't like somebody, you don't spar them, you fight them. You do one of two things, actually. You either fight them, or you do what Ricky Hatton used to do, the Junior Witter. You just never mention them at all. You never let them get pressed. You never bring them into the forefront. You never do. So you do one extreme or the other. You either go all out and you fight them with small gloves when you can do damage, or you don't mention them at all and they get no press. This weirdo didn't do either of those things. He constantly put me in the press with these edited videos, edited pictures and whatnot, and now it's picked up a ton of momentum. So now the bad blood is there. Now we got to fight.
Okay. Do you think it will happen?
I don't know. It's not up to me. Right now I'm focused on how he looks against Mayweather, because if he looks like dog shit against Mayweather, I don't think anybody's going to want to see him box again. So first and foremost, we have to see what happens in 26, how it happens in 26 as well. And then, we can kind of go on from there,
How are you handling it a little over 2 weeks later?
Oh, man, still pretty bummed out. It's a tough pill to swallow. You got to remember, I'm a guy that to be the best. You know, I train hard, I work hard, and I feel like I was ready to go. You know, I feel like I was prepared, you know, and I was very disappointed, you know, in the result of the fight.
Do you think you will fight again? Do you care to fight again? Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, why would I stop fighting? You know, I feel like I still love the competition more than anything. You know, that's really what drives me. You know, like, not only am I going to fight again, but I do believe that Jon Jones and I will fight again. So, yes, I have a desire to fight, and I believe that him and I will compete again before it's all said and done. The UFC values me, and you know, honestly, man, they've already reached out with some ideas about me fighting, and I was like, well, I need time. But there are options at heavyweight and options at 205. It's a matter of just what I decide to do. At this point, Ariel, I've gotten to a point in my career where the UFC, they really are very open to a lot of my suggestions.